PodCast. Today is our episode number 10. So we are receiving here Coach Poom. So one of the new coaches here in Thailand. So the new generation of coaches, and also a content creator. So he share his ideas, his values on his social medias, as well as he's a head coach of a school team, right? Satit School in Chonburi. So he's one of the new generation of coaches, so that are studying, like trying to improve the game and trying to improve the Thai football in a certain way. So Coach Poom, welcome to Football Talks podcast. And now you can take your time to introduce yourself to the audience, maybe starting talking a little bit about your journey, nowadays until become a coach, 20 years old coach, very young coach.
Okay, first of all, thank you to having me, Yuli. And let me introduce yourself first. My name is Poom Patkosawat. This is my full name, but my nickname is Poom. I started to be a coach when I was 18 years old because of I got an injury. That's why I changed from footballer to be a football coach.
Okay. And which level of playing, which experience did you have, like until 18 years old?
So when I was young, maybe is 12 years old to 15 years old, I just pay for the school team, Sathi school team that I suddenly work with. In the 16 years old and 17 years old, I pay for, Burapha University, BPL tournament. I pay for that tournament. And when I was 18, I was paid for Uthai Thani FC under 18. My position is
Midfield.
midfielder.
Okay, just
Yeah,
like me.
midfielder.
Okay. And how did you have this switch, like this click on your mind, like, okay, I cannot play anymore, so I still want to play football, I'll become a coach. When did you decide?
So I love football. This is the first thing that I think about. And my parents suggest me to study about coach. At that time, they opened, G diploma in Chonburi. And I register and to be in this course, G diploma course. And then when I passed about G diploma, I feel like, oh, I love coach. I love to be a coach. I love to teaching the kids. So that's why this is my starting journey, a coach journey.
All right. So you started coaching when you were 18. So how in these 2 years, 3 years, right? You are already head coach of the school team. So how was this process of, start learning, start studying? How was it?
When I pass about the G diploma, I am the assistant coach at the Sathit Burapha team.
Yes.
And after 1 year, the head coach is out. So that's why I will be the head coach, replaced him.
And how long has it?
1 year, only 1 year.
1 year.
I am a head coach at the Sathit Burapha teams for 1 year when I was 19.
Okay, cool. And what can you tell us about, like, the main points that you got from this year as a head coach and as a young coach, as you are 20 years old? So what?
So I have learned from the professional coach or from the people who better than me, or people who good at the playing football, to learn about their coaching, their training, and adapt it to to adapt to my teams.
Right. And yeah, so you said you learned from, other people, other coaches, maybe more experienced
Yes.
coaches. And how do you fit this in your routine, like in your daily basis, like for your trainings? You have someone that you model from, like some kind of a mentor, something like this, like some coach that's taught
The ideas. Maybe the idea is the coaching and the drill, football drill. I got the idea from many professional coach, and then I adapt to my team. But sometimes it's hard for my team, for my lads, because some drill is for professional footballers, but I should adapt to be an easy drill for my teams.
Yes.
That's what I
And
learned.
yeah. And is there any inspiration about like coaching that you like some coaching style that you like? Let's say big names like Guardiola.
So I love Jose Mourinho because of the style of play. I watched Chelsea in 2013 to 2014 that Chelsea got the Premier League champions.
Yep.
So they used 4-2-3-1 to play, and I mean their lost the goal is very less. Yeah, that's why half the bus.
Yeah. How to consider goal?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk more about like your training methods. Like how do you prepare yourself like for the training preparing yourself for the training? So you get ideas like just like this, and then or you create by yourself, or like so the week.
So before training,
Yes.
1 day, I would like to create the session plans for that day.
1 day
and
before,
send,
right?
Yeah, 1 day before, and send to the live group by using tactical pad. Too easy to my players to more understand what I want, and I just prepare coaching point to teach them, to teach their mistake like that.
Okay. So talking about tactical pad, so you touched on a thing that I was very interested to learn and hear from you as well, like about content creation. So you are one of the coaches that create content online, like to help like other players or the coaches, How did it start? Like how did you just we woke up and then thought, okay, I'll do some trainings. What's your main objective of it?
This is a long story, but I will tell you. It started in the May 30. I remember this day that I would like to open the football page. In the 4 a.m. of 20 May. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. I woke up and I think I want to do something about football. It's main page. So I started to create the football page. It's not named a Poom football. I guess the name. You can guess the name. The first time it's not named a Poom football.
Chelsea.
No. Coach Poom and that football drills. Because
Okay.
I saw many coach that use tactical pad and share the content on Instagram and Facebook. So I click on that, and I see that I don't have it doesn't have Thai coach to do that. Okay, that's why I do about the football deal. So I saw the chance, to be the first one to using tactical pad in Thailand. So I have a chance, and I saw the chance. So the first time I don't use tactical pad anymore because I don't know about tactical pad. I use by writing on the paper and take a picture, send to them in Line group. But when I know about the tactical pad, it's easy for us and for my team to understand about what purpose of the drill today.
Right. Yeah, I think it's easier when you have a picture on your mind and the video as well. I think it's much easier for the player to understand.
Yeah.
And 1 day before the training, right, you send it out. So I think
send it out
very
to the
helpful.
players.
Yes. And out of curiosity, how long do you take to do all of this? Like, let's say you're gonna train tomorrow, and then tonight you want to do this session. It'll take a while.
Sometime 1 day, or sometime only 1 day. But almost time I use for maybe 2 days before training at that day. I will send, it's like a note in the like group for the players to understand and know the date of
Yep.
the training, what the purpose that I want, like that.
Cool. And 20th of May, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So
No, 30th of May.
30th of May.
30.
So from
Yeah,
this
yeah.
day until now, what has changed
Mhm.
in your life? Like since you started creating content, nowadays we both know that the internet is there to help, like, and also to show our work, and help on the players or the coaches. So how different content
So the
online?
first thing is myself. I develop myself. The second thing is I know many coach in Thailand and around the world. As you too. I
Yeah,
know you
yeah,
too
yeah.
because of my page. So the third thing is the last thing is a special thing that I I share my knowledge, share my passion to every coach around the world. So that's why I am so glad to create my page. And I think it's the right decision ever in my life to do this page.
Right. Yeah. So yes, when I started my YouTube channel, I was thinking the same thing. Like, because to be honest, when I started my YouTube channel, the first thing that I was thinking about was developing my communication skills, because it was one thing that I thought I needed to improve. I still need to improve a lot. It's not because it's in English, it's because I have some hard time to speak to the public, So why not opening a YouTube channel? So I need to talk to the camera, like create content. So, and I feel myself much more confident to do this, and the same thing. So to the first point here, develop yourself. So how just for understanding, like, and explaining to the audience, like how can you say that?
So think about the new drill, every day. And then so I would like to say to you that the drill that I create from the real situation in the games. Yes. So I have an idea to gain more knowledge about the drill. And at that time, if I don't prepare the drill, I can, improvisation in the field. What
Yes.
we can do
Yes.
in today.
Yeah. And then, yes, I think when we need to create something, we need to think out of the box, right? And
Yeah.
then by thinking out of the box, we starting having so many ideas, and then I think that's a great point for developing ourselves as a coach, and as also as a person, right? We have like a change things every day, so it's great. And then you mentioned about connections. So we know that football is a huge part of it about connections, right? So after you started creating content like this, you connect to many people, many coaches around the world. Is there like anyone that you never thought?
The first one is, Ricardo Costa. He is a former Portuguese
Oh, yes,
footballer.
yes.
The second one
Chelsea
is,
player, right?
no, not Chelsea player. He's a
Ricardo
Porto
Carvalho,
player.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Porto player. Yeah. And and many more. I
That's
think in
nice.
Thailand, Mano Poti in Thailand.
Nice. Friend of mine. Cool. All right. So about your future, like you are 20 years old already with a lot of connections, you are developing yourself, like I'm sure you are taking like courses, developing your game. So what's your idea for the future? Like what's in your mind? Like you really want to work with kids, with youth players?
So for the future, I'm pretty sure that everyone want to reach yourself to the top. But now I don't think about the future. I think about the present, the now that I do only now. But in the future, maybe it will happen. I don't know.
Yeah. Need to be prepared for whatever comes, right? So
Yes.
yeah, I was thinking like this, like if I'm doing my best right now, I think better things will come, like, better opportunities. And sometimes, this I talk a lot to a friend of mine. Sometimes we are in the place that we wished to stay a few years ago. You know what I mean? So
I got
sometimes,
you.
know what I mean? So this is something for us to think as well. Like, because normally we might be thinking about like future. The
Mhm.
present is good as well,
Yeah,
right?
the present is very important because if the thing that you do in the present is affect to your future. For me,
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So what are your main ideas that you try to pass on to the players, on the young players, like about football, about life? So what's your ideas?
everything inside and outside the pitch. The first thing
Like
is
what? Yeah.
I want to share about my experience inside and outside the pitch and football skill, the tactics, anything. I would like to share with the players as much as I can.
Is there one thing specific that do you think that this is like, yes, Coach Poom is the guy who does? Like, is there something specific like this? Or you try to just
So, chess Fabregas, right? Chess Fabregas, yeah. Chess Fabregas one says, before the balls come to you, you should know what is your next path. This word I always taught my players every day. That you need to think before the ball comes to you, and you need to think again before you pass to next person. This is that very crucial in football, and I really
yes, yes.
because okay, chess Fabregas one says, before the ball's coming to you, you should know your next pass. This is that I taught my players every day that before you receiving, you will think about your next pass. You will scan, check your shoulder, check
Yes.
shoulder.
Yes.
Left or right. Who is your opponent? The opponent is coming to you or not? And when you receive the ball, what you pass next and what you gonna do next. This is very crucial that I teach them every day.
That's
To
great.
think.
Okay. All right. So talking more about your style of playing. So how does your team used to play? So do you have anything specific, like some style that you aim in the trainings and in the matches for them to perform? For example, like more ball possession game, more counter.
Mhm. So for me, I love about I want my team to play as a possession game by starting with the goalkeeper, build up to the defender, to the midfield, and to the striker. So the style that I usually to play is tiki taka of the Spain to short pass and move, pass and move, pass and move like this because I think it's suitable for Thai players because they are short, not tall.
Yes.
So that's why I don't use a direct football because my winger is not fast.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
that's why.
All right. So talking more about Thai football. So
Oh,
let's firstly talk about the youth development in Thailand.
usable.
Yeah, what's your opinion like about the youth development system? How do you see this going on? Like recently. So do you see any for players get better? These you could.
About Thai development system.
Yes.
So in my opinion is not certainly is better from before, because we also have sports science to come to help the players about the sports science. But some academy or some teams develop the player in the wrong way. You know what I mean, right?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
it depends on the state of the player. I mean the ages of the players.
And how, let's imagine you are someone very important in the Thai
Uh-huh.
football for the youth development. So what would be your idea like for getting this improved? You know what I mean? Like let's play here. Have you played Football Manager when you were younger?
Yeah, I
You know
have
this
played.
game? Yeah, so let's
Yeah,
imagine
I
you
know
are
this
the
game.
director of the football association. Let's just dream here, you know.
Okay.
So what would be your main points that could improve for the
To be honest, against Thai football structure, this is the first one that I would like to do.
in what way?
Uh, since youth team to in to the senior teams, I think before we would like to go to the World Cup, we should develop since as a grassroots player. What is the I would like to to write a structure about what is the correct way to develop Thai football in maybe let's say in 6 years old, in 8 years old. What step or what thing that you should develop like this
Yeah, that's funny
and
because
until to the senior team and squad.
that's fun because seems very obvious, right? Very obvious, but
Yeah.
normally we don't see, not only in Thailand, like in other we don't see this being like being done. Like we want sometimes we, I mean, football associations, we want the result like this, like for yesterday, but we need to think about the next generations, because maybe these generations will be hard to be changed, right? The actual players, right? So if you want them to improve, we need to look back into this, as you said, 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, under 10s, under 12s, under 14s, right? So if you could say just like one or two ideas that you could implement, like in your way, in Poom football way to think, let's say like this.
For the big changes, for the Thai football,
Right.
we need a time to develop. We need a time like a long-term development. So right now at the Thailand, many people focus on the short-term development, and they can wait for for achievements. They want now, but sometimes you need to. It has a process to develop the players. Okay. Let's get started.
So Poom football coach Poom, you just released your book, which I already got, very helpful book, especially with the idea of scanning the QR code and then the video of the drill is shown on our phone right away. So was great one. I'm glad that I got it. How did this idea of creating a book of football?
So I would like to start with the topic player development. So this idea, player development, is coming from my experience from football players in the professional league and in the academy when I was young, and the coach experience that I taught my players. And this idea also got from many coach in the Europe that I know in Instagram. And as I talk about the connection that I asked them, the coach that who work with the teams in the academy in the top league of the academy, and then I conclude everything and to be suitable for the Thai football. It's around 2 months because in the first manual and second manual I do it together.
Nice.
It's very long.
Is there any other idea coming up to
any project in the future or something?
Yes.
Now I don't have only book
This one.
right now.
Can you show again?
Yeah,
Can you show
only book.
again?
Yeah, this is for Thai version. And this is for English version. How different. The color for Thai version is yellow.
Okay.
For the English, this will be blue.
Okay. And yeah, let's link. Let's list a link in the description.
Okay.
Let's not forget.
Okay, I will send it to you.
If people abroad as well or only in Thailand right now?
Yeah, we send abroad and in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
So in Thailand
And is
is
there
free shipping. Yeah. No,
okay.
we don't offer the ebook version. We only offer the
You
physical
should.
book.
Maybe this is the new project that you can have.
Okay.
All right. So we are coming towards the end of our episode, and I like to finish every episode like asking something out of football. I would like to ask you like if you have any hobby, outside football, like don't know, maybe drinking coffee or don't know, playing video games. Is there any hobby?
So my hobby is I would like to play, FIFA 24, right? EA 24, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I love to play EA 24 in the career mode as a manager mode. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I manage Chelsea.
Okay.
Chelsea FC. Now I got maybe 10 UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
Because I control by myself. That's why I got the trophy in the champion in the game.
Yeah. I was thinking about this these days, like in our academy here in Bangkok, Ascot, we also bring players on scholarship program, and then I was discussing with my colleague these days, like that we play the career mode in the reality. You know what I mean? Because every year we select like 5 or 6 players to join our academy, any school, under a scholarship program. So it's basically this like a career mode, but in the real life. So yes, interesting. So yes, Poom Football. Thank you so much for your time. I think it was a very, very nice conversation. It's good to talk to like different coaches, and you are one of the youngest coaches maybe that I've known here in Thailand. And congratulations on your book as well. So this is something that I really, I really take my hat off to you, because it's hard to create content. It's hard to get out of this bubble of like how can I say, out of our comfort zone, right? Because in the beginning nobody's is used to it. Yeah, nobody's feel relaxed to do these things, create content. And so again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your football career.
So I would like every coaches to trust the process, to focus on the long-term development. And thank you, Yuri Costa, to having me. And this is my first podcast in my life, so I have a little bit nervous, to be honest.
No worries. First of many that you're gonna be participating. But it was all good. And I hope to see you here again, like maybe in a few months, maybe next year, so we can talk again and see the results like of our process. As you said, is a process, right? So maybe next year we can be talking again and seeing what has changed, what we have improved, and so thank you so much. I will see you next time. And for you guys that are watching our episode, thank you. I hope you liked this content, this episode. If you like, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and also send this episode to a friend, maybe a Thai friend, a Thai young player, a Thai young coach, maybe that coach that wants to become a reference in the Thai football. So maybe this episode can inspire other coaches, So I think this is the main point. All right, Poom. Thank you so much. I'll see you in Bangkok or in Chonburi.
Okay, thank you to you too.
Yes.
Goodbye.